Good night, good night, good night. Thanks for coming out. This song is come from my new album that is launching me. Mr. The Future say he like this song, he play it all the time. So I'm gonna give you a touch off of it. Ding dang dang day. All right. Ding dang dang day. Well, last night I was praying to the Almighty, thanking Him for everything that He done for me. Down on my knees, begging Him please, praying for my enemy, friends and family. Over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Well, it captured my body, my heart and my soul. Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Yes, ding dang dang dang, I say. Ding dang dang day, yes. My broken bones, He made them whole. Jesus for His blessing over me last night. He captured my body, my heart and my soul. Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Well, it captured my body, my heart and my soul. Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, Jesus for His blessing. Ding dang dang dang, yes. Over me, yes. Jesus for His blessing. Over me last night, I say,
Jesus for His blessing over me last night.
It's back. Ding back. Oh yes. Ding back. Over me, yes. Over me last night, I say,
Jesus for His blessing over me last night.
over me last night, I say, Jesus for His blessing
over me last night.
Well, it captured my body, my heart and my soul. Jesus for His blessing over me last night. Over me last night, I say,
Jesus for His blessing over me last night.
over me last night, I say,
Jesus for His
thank you.
over me last night.
Gregory Olive, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. You could do much better than that. Gregory Olive. And Gregory has been making a serious contribution to St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the field of gospel and whatever area he can contribute. I remember in the 90s doing radio on WNJR out in New Jersey, and I got a call from a guy named Gregory Olive. Didn't know who this guy was. And he says, listen, man, I'm seeing what you're trying to do to promote St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I want to come on board with you. And he's been a big supporter ever since. Put your hands together one more time for Gregory Olive. Our first honoree and the man who's All right, we got some other greetings.
I see we have on the program here greetings from Vincy Liberators in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Any of the members? Do we have one of the members coming forward to speak on their behalf?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Rita Williams.
Good night, everyone. I am Rita Williams, PRO of Vincy Liberators, SVG. We formed our group 2 years ago, and we are a non-profit, non-political, and I stress non-political, because when we're doing anything, we don't see color. So I just want to bring greetings from SVG. Thank you.
Give it up for Rita. Thank you, Rita. And one of the members of the Vincy Liberators in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the man who's holding it down at the control at Nice Radio just about now. He makes everything possible. So I want you to put your hands together for Monty Cupid for the great job, because we could not be linking all these radio stations together without Monty Cupid. So big up to you, Monty, up to the max. And the boss, yeah, that's what I call him, the boss, because he's the man who makes a whole lot of things happen. He was born in 1953, the 8th of 9 children to John and Hermine De Freitas. Douglas De Freitas grew up at Murray's Road, Richmond Hill, in the town of Kingstown on the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Caribbean. He attended the Richmond Hill Government School and later the St. Martin's Secondary School. The pursuit of higher education having been drummed into him by his parents, he studied architectural drawing and building construction through the LEA Correspondence School based in London. Whether it was working on the family land, trailing behind his brothers and cousins, or playing sports, he was always active. He played football and cricket for St. Martin's, and as he got older, Dougie would play league football for Arnisville United and Pastures United. The importance of education wasn't the only thing that was a driving force behind what Mr. De Freitas was doing and what his parents instilled in him. They brought him up in the Catholic Church. So if you listen to the Catholic Church, you'd hear a lot of Dougie De Freitas. Their faith and involvement impacted and informed his life. He has been an active and involved member of the church, giving of his time and resources to the communications ministry. Dougie's parents also gave him the gift of hard work. He began his working life as a shipping officer at the St. Vincent Marketing Corporation until he resigned in 1976 to join the family business. And you remember ECA, Eastern Caribbean Agencies Limited. ECA was an import and export trading company and focused on the exports of agricultural products. Let me just turn the page over and make sure I get you all the information. And was influential in changing the landscape in the agricultural marketing. He would become general manager of the company in 1984. In his personal life, he would go on to marry Noreen Roberts and father 2 children, Chutney and Barry. All this while pursuing professional development opportunities. He would attend the World Trade Institute in 1985 in New York, marketing courses at the University of Miami in 1986. In 1987, he attended an agricultural post-harvest handling in the ULCA Davis in California. In 1992, he received a fellowship for radio broadcast from the University of Ireland in Dublin, recommended by Mr. Mike Brown. He was then a minister of government. In his spare time, Dougie would become an amateur radio operator in 1977. Because of his love of music, he started a sound system. Yeah, he wanted to compete with my sound system. I was running a sound system with Cap Stevens called the Disco Connection. Dougie had the BDS, the Best Disco Songs, which was later incorporated in 1987 as BDS Company Limited, which today still provides sound engineering, conference support, and other services. In 1990, he formed the legendary Black Sand Band. You would, we partied a lot to blacks. This is headed by the accomplished musician, Mr. Adrian Bailey, who's with us here this evening. He put pen to paper as a songwriter, penning many songs, including the famous Afro-Caribbean, which was later contracted to Virgin Paris, one of the big record companies. After his first wife succumbed to cancer, he remarried a few years later. The union with his second wife, Natasha Martindale, produced one son, Jose De Freitas, and a stepson, Libert Martindale. As I turn the page again. Believing that we take a stand nonetheless, by default or design, he stands for justice and fair play. He believes in nonviolence, but many are ruffled by what he is doing. Nevertheless, Mr. De Freitas is continuing to maintain a foothold to keep his company and a nice radio operational in a hostile environment. He thanks Almighty God for sustaining him and all those who have supported him in his quest for a better SVG. Dougie and Nice Radio have been very supportive of the Vincy Liberators Inc. since the inception in March 2014. For this, the Vincy Liberators are very appreciative for all the exposure they have received. And without his input and hard work, the group wouldn't have accomplished some of the success they have accomplished. I would like to bring Mr. Adrian Bailey because I could read something from the papers, but here's a man who worked with Dougie De Freitas, who was one of the leading lights and still is one of the leading lights in the music industry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Adrian Bailey.
Thanks and good night to all. It will be remiss of me first not to be able to say something on behalf of my brother from another mother, Dougie De Freitas. Dougie's the one who really started me in the music industry in 1987 when I was playing with a band named Almo. And he saw me and he said, you know, Adrian, I'm going to start a band. I said, I'm going to study. I'm going to come back. And I was in Jamaica studying. I was just finishing up. And he called and said, you know, I started a band. And I want you to come and play. And I said, okay. And he started me in the music industry, in the recording industry. And we have done so many things. And I don't think, it's not just about me now, but I don't think Vince Engines know, and especially Vince Engines know how much Dougie has put into the music industry of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the last 40 or 45 years. No band, no musician in St. Vincent can ever say that Dougie has not touched them in one way or the other. Anytime they wanted equipment, a sound system, a keyboard breakdown, they want to record the albums, Dougie did them most of the times for free. For free. Okay? For many, many years to this day. And no, he doesn't say a thing about this. Okay? This is my friend. Has always been my friend through thick and thin. And I'm so happy that this is happening. This should be done in St. Vincent because this guy is a true son of the soil and nation builder. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Adrian Bailey. Give it up for Mr. Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. You see, over the years, Dougie has been a fearless social, cultural, and political commentator. You hear him? You hear him? He has agitated for the liberation of the airwaves in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In 1982, he came very close to receiving a broadcast in radio license under the Milton Cato regime, but Cabinet, being the final decision-making body, objected. However, in 1996, BDS Company Limited received one of the 3 licenses from the NDP administration led by James Mitchell. On the 27th of June 1997, National, Interactive, Concerned, Enlightening Nice Radio was born. Today, Nice Radio is one of the leading commercial radio stations with an emphasis on sports, health, and talk shows. Dougie is the voice that many Vincentians at home and abroad wake up with to his morning show. You got to have breakfast with God. You got to have breakfast with God. His mission is to educate, support, and question on behalf of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He has never been shy about his love for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, its people, and its culture. In his defense of democracy and incensed by the social ills perpetrated in his country, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, he had the audacity to stand, refusing to yield his liberty and those of others. Although it has been painful, precarious, treacherous, and some might argue unsound or unwise to take a stand, Mr. Freitas took the road less traveled, believing like H.L. Mencken that any man who takes the liberty of another into his keeping is bound to become a tyrant, and that any man who yields up his liberty in however slight the measure is bound to become a slave. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like Mr. Douglas Howard to come stateside here as we present this special tribute, this special honor to Mr. Douglas Liberators.
Dougie, today we present you with this token of appreciation from the Vincy Liberators for all you have done for us. For all you have done for us. Thank you is not good enough. And with whatever we will add to this for you, it still would never be enough for what you have done for us. So, on behalf of Vincy Liberators, I present this plaque to Mr. Douglas Liberators, and along with that, I will write a check for $1,000 for you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I would like to, first of all, give God all the glory, all the honor, all the praise, and His abundant mercies. You know, God's mercies is abundant. People think Christianity is about not doing this or not doing that and being enslaved by the word, but He called us to be free in Christ. And that freedom is in your heart. And if He is in your heart, you will do what is right. You will not be afraid to stand when it's necessary. You will not be afraid to stand when your life is threatened. You will not be afraid to stand when you have to sacrifice, even when your family suffer. Because for the greater humanity, for a country which I love, I will continue to stand. I'm not speaking politics. I'm speaking what is necessary. There is no Christianity without humanity. Christ came as a human being, so He could teach us how to walk. Walk is not just physical. It is everything about our life. So I want to thank you. I was so happy to see so many persons I haven't seen for a long, long time. And it's really wonderful. Adrian is, as he said, like my brother. We spend numerous hours, days, months, years in the recording studio. And when I see him, it's like a renewed energy. I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to come here and to celebrate Vincy Liberators. Not about me. I'm only a very simple person who love life, love people, and I wish I could do more, but it's unfortunate that God holds the limitation. God is a compressor. He expands and He compresses. just like in the recording studio. So thank you very much. And Brother Doug Howard, I know you are jealous that Gregory Olive stole me from you. And he's been a great host. And thank you. God bless each and every one. And thank you very much to Vincy Liberators.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Let's hear it from Mr. Liberators. Douglas Liberators. Lady M.
It's really a joy to see all of this. It's really heartwarming. I'm touched. And Dougie, another thing about Dougie, it doesn't matter. I know some is going to get upset with me to say this, but I speak truth. It doesn't matter how bad a song is. Once you send it to Dougie's radio station, they play it. They do. That's the truth. Because sometimes I hear songs played on the radio and I'm like, Lord, I hope Monty don't put that in my inbox. A lot of times I say that. It doesn't matter how bad it is. It's played on nice radio. They give everyone a chance. And it doesn't matter how bad the artist is, whether they can talk or not, they pull them in the studio. Sometimes I just walk away from the radio. But yes, they give everyone a fair chance. While other radio stations will charge to have their music, artist music played, they do it for free without any cost. I notice we have a lot of artists in the building. I see Patches over there. I see Jose Juan. I think I see John Duggan somewhere.
John Duggan is here. Bob
okay,
MC
and I
here.
see Bob and MC.
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys come out to show support and to give your support here this evening.
And yeah, Exposer's here. Yeah. Exposer.
Oh, Exposer's here too.
Exposer's here. We
I
got.
was just glancing through the crowd while you were doing your stuff, and I noticed a few of them over here.
And let's give thanks to the people who support what they're doing here. The ads for the third honoring ceremony came from Square Deal Shippers and Movers, Inc., Fair Deal Shipping and Trading, Inc., KP Marine, Kankadi Radio, Nice Radio, Reliable Construction, Sad Auto Glass, IT Tools for You, Nana's Kitchen, Standard Caribbean Shipping, Inc., Success Radio, the Sheffield Crew, Vibes Caribbean Limited, Fun City Radio, Standard Shippers Inc., The Go-Getters, Barbara Grant and the Friends of Sign Hill Inc., the Vincy Liberators, AAE, Mr. P, the Real Estate, Walker Tillocks, the Sardine Family, and Crystal Barton, friends who put your hands together for the people who support what we're doing here this evening. All right, let's bring up on the manage. Yeah, let's pull the manage back up up this side here, because what we're doing here is called nation building. What the Vincy Liberators do, what the Nice Radio do, what we do on all the radio stations. We build a country. We've got a country to build, and it will fit in to get the manage to share with us his big song. We've got a country to build. So put your hands together and bring stateside Errol, Rose, Valentine, the manage.
And I think that's the Vincy Liberators theme song.
Oh, that's
right?
it. That's it. So
we got a country to build.
the manage is.
He's missing in action for a while.
All right, we just hold in for. What we've got coming up, we've got a fashion show with African attire by Rachel Brown. And we've got John Duggan is here to perform. Patches Knights is here. Bob MC. Exposer, you got a song? It would be nice. We haven't heard you for a while. It would be nice to hear Earl Isles, the Exposer. So, manage.
While we're waiting for the manager, I see Friends of Sion Hill have some upcoming events listed here. They have an annual fundraiser raffle on January 4th, 2020. Fifth annual Black Tie Gala, that is on Saturday, April 18th, 2020. And their annual barbecue, Saturday, June 20th, 2020.
And remember, Club St. Vincent and the Grenadines, their exposition is on the 5th of October at Friends of Crown Heights at 671 Prospect Place. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a country to build. Errol Rose Ballantyne, the man age.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our blessed country has seen best. Our blessed country has seen its best day.
All right, we're going to get this one right. We're going to get this one right. Yeah, it happens.
The city don't have country to build, so I'll have to sing another song. Bim bam bam boy. It was Jaja's plan to put in every man the qualities that will ensure success. And if you believe anything you will achieve, you'll reach your full potential, be your very best. Regardless of where you come from, once you have the ambition, the sky is the limit. Once you ain't quit, believe me, you can be anything you want to be. Just stay away from negativity. Pursue the goals you set tenaciously. Don't let failure define your destiny. Know that believing in yourself increases the possibility and makes it easier to be what you want to be. Tell you. Of your time, elevating your mind, always stay on the path of enlightenment. Beware of idleness, it will derail your success, so always be to phone and understanding when. With patience and perseverance, believe me, you stand a good chance. So being focused must be your priority. Believe me, you You can be anything you want to be. Just stay away from negativity. Pursue the goals you set tenaciously. Don't let failure define your destiny. Know that believing in yourself increases the possibility and makes it easier to be what you want to be. Tell you. Never lose your drive. Just keep hope alive. One day you'll find your silver lining. Nothing good comes easy, so be always ready to take on the challenges that this life will bring. Aspire to higher heights. Don't ever give up the fight. When success comes by struggling, it's more rewarding. Believe me, you can be anything you want to be. Just stay away from negativity. Pursue the goals you set tenaciously. Don't let failure define your destiny. Know that believing in yourself increases the possibility and makes it easier to be what you want to be. Tell you. Bim bam bam boy. Can't depend on luck, cause when it run out you'll get stuck. Let discipline and determination prevail. It's very important to work hard for what you want, cause it builds character and keep you out of jail. You have what it takes already to make your dreams a reality. So move on confidently, be what you want to be. Believe me, you can be anything you want to be. Just stay away from negativity. Pursue the goals you set tenaciously. Don't let failure define your destiny. Know that believing in yourself increases the possibility and makes it easier to be what you want to be. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And be what you want to be. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it, let's hear it, let's hear it. Put your hands together one more time for the manage. Calypso Monarch out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for many, many years. School teacher, worked in the construction industry. He said to me earlier, well, he's into retirement now and had never had an opportunity to really sing his songs the way he would like to sing his songs. He would come in and sing it in a competition in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and never get an opportunity to sing the songs after. We got to thank Doug Howard and friends for Summer Stage. Yes, after Carnival in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we go in Doug Howard's backyard and we sing Calypso, we perform. Yes, we've got that going. So if you have never been to Summer Stage, if you missed last year, you missed this year, you can't afford to miss next year, Summer Stage.
Yes, and we have some upcoming events for the Vincy Liberators. So save these dates. The 6th annual bus ride, that will be March 28, 2020. We have the 6th anniversary of Vincy Liberators, Saturday, March 21st. We have the second annual, Purple Stride Walk, spring of 2020, date to be announced. 6th annual Memorial Barbecue, that's May 23rd, 2020. 3rd annual Summer Stage, you can't miss it, it's really fun. Date to be announced. The 4th annual Miss Brown Caribbean Style Brunch, that is July 25th. 9th annual Vincy Day Bus Ride, August 15th. 4th annual honoring ceremony, September 19th. And annual fundraising raffle, December 31st, all of 2020.
So let's give a plug for Cosago. Cosago is having an honoring ceremony, and that's coming up in November. The first weekend in November, Cosago is having their special independence in November, their first week in November. But remember, next month is our month of independence, and the Vincy Liberators, Adrian Bailey, Vibes Caribbean, we're getting together to do a special function on the 26th of October. There's a new location on Church Avenue, 9508 Church Avenue. It's called Kashi's Hall of Fame. It's been sanctioned on, and I would like you to go by if you're having a little function, something that you want to do, and you're looking for an establishment to have that function. Look at Kashi's Hall of Fame, 9508 Church Avenue. Just a couple places, 2 or so spots from where we had the Vincy restaurant. And right across the road, we've got Piton Sports Bar, another of the Vincy establishments where a whole lot of stuff is happening. We've got a fashion show. Miss Rochelle Brown, just as Miss Errol Rose Ballantyne, the mandate said to you, you can be anything that you want to be. Rochelle is making a name in the fashion industry, and this evening we're going to get a taste of what she's been able to accomplish so far. So, Mr. Bailey, Mr. Olive, could you give us a little music while we await the fashions? Thank you. As we get ready for the second half of this evening's entertainment, got to pick up the friends from the SVG Diaspora Committee of New Yorking, their 3rd Diaspora Heritage Awards. This is coming up on Saturday, the November 2nd, Friends of Crown Heights Educational Center, 671 Prospect Place, Brooklyn, New York. A celebration of Vincentian exceptionalism and an evening of culture and elegance. Awardees, Lifetime Achievement, Stella Boye Ashby. Sports, Gloria Lewis and Adolphus Pabbitts Davis. Culture, Evangelist Bridget Blucher and Shirts Problem Child James. Humanitarian, SVG Ex-Teachers Association of New York and Kyra Lee Harry. SVG DC Lifetime Emeritus Status, Maxwell Herod and Maureen King. The date is the 2nd of November, 6:30 p.m., Friends of Crown Heights Educational Center, 671 Prospect Place. Make sure that you've got that date. And if you need any more information, Atiba is at 347-898-7501. That's 347-898-7501. Gans at 917-856-9722. That's 917-856-9722. And Theo, 347-672-5417. 347-672-5417. For the friends who are listening to us via all the numerous radio stations and friends who have been trying to reach me and have not been able to reach me, I'm at 267-418-7396. That's 267-418-7396. You ready to go again? Lady M, you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
The Sign Hill Association has got an ad in the. Let's see the Sign Hill ad, and let's give a plug to this friends from Sign Hill. Let's see what the friends from Sign Hill has got over the next couple of days. Bob MC is going to be next. John Duggan after that. And then we get back into the presentation of awards to Viola Shaka, then to Annette Sardine. The Friends of Sign Hill, they've got upcoming events, their annual fundraising raffle, Saturday, January 4th, 2020. And this is a major, major piece of work. You would want to grab the ticket to where they're sending you. Is a major ticket to major destination. So that's the Friends of Sign Hill, the annual fundraising raffle, Saturday, January 4th, 2020. That's the drawing date. And they've got their 5th annual Black Tie Gala, Saturday, April 18, 2020. And the annual barbecue, Saturday, June 20th, 2020. So let me thank the friends from the Friends of Sign Hill who are here with us this evening. Thank you for coming out. And from all the different organizations who are supporting the Vincy Liberators, thank you for coming by. Thank you for supporting. You ready for Bob MC? You're ready for more entertainment? Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to enjoy an evening of entertainment, the 3rd annual honoring ceremony presented by the Vincy Liberators, let's bring on stage the Bob man, Bob MC. Yeah, he's got a... Yeah. You see that nice radio, and we take care of all the artists. Names that people didn't know about. You know about them when you listen to us on Nice Radio. Give it up for Bob MC.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Come with it. Yes, man. Do it. Yes. Walk the street together, holding hand in hand, kissing and smiling, sharing the view of love. Everyone is asking, it is this true love? From the foundation of my heart, true love never depart. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to come by. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to come by. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to come by. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to find. Do it! Do it! Yeah, man. One love. Yes. You are the flowers of my eyes. I'm the water of your roots, keeping you fresh each day. Man and woman, boys and girls, you are the future of Jawol. Hey, listen what I'm saying. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to come by. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to find. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to come by. Stop cussing and if I true love, it's hard to find. Do it! Yes, man. Yes! One love. I give you my L for luxury. Come down with the O originally. I give you my V for victory. Come down with the E eternally. Stop cussing and if I true love,
it's hard to come by. Stop because in any fight you love, it's hard to find. Stop because in any fight you love, it's hard to come by. Stop because in any fight you love, it's hard to find. Do it! Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yo, Bob MC, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Bob. Yeah. We're going to stay with the entertainment. We're going to stay with the entertainment. Mr. DJ. Stop because in any fight you love. Line up John Duggan. Line up the president of the Dynamite's Calypso tent. Yeah. Line up the president of the Dynamite's Calypso tent. Because so many things are happening in the community, the people who are making it happen in this area. We got to give them a whole lot of kudos. And John Duggan is the brother who has taken over the Dynamite's Calypso tent. He's the man here this evening representing the Dynamites. Bob and all the guys also membership in the Dynamites Calypso tent. So, John Duggan. Yeah, John and I go back from ages. He played trumpet. He's a trumpet player. Yeah. One of the major trumpet players. Played with Exodus. Worked out with Exodus while I was the manager of Exodus. And short out of Antigua heard that I had the baddest horn players in the Caribbean, and sent in some guys and bought out John and my trombone player Skoy. Yeah, I bought them and carried them to Antigua to play. I had to buy them back from short. So, ladies and gentlemen, John Duggan, the president of the Dynamite's Calypso.
Yes. Good night, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, children. Thank you very much. As Randy said, Dynamite Calypso tent, we have Exposer down there, we have Bob MC, we have Gregory, we have Patches is Anto, No, he's not Dynamite, he's Anto. Yeah, big up, he had the man age, the king age, Dynamite Calypso tent. And Tiba, what's up, my brother? Soon to be Dynamite Calypso tent. I must say, on the topic of brother Dougie from Nice Radio, Dynamite Calypso tent is based in New York, and we have our Calypso show every year. The carnival comes around, all the tents in St. Vincent and Dynamite, the only Calypso tent in the diaspora for all the islands throughout the Caribbean. We are the first and only Calypso tent that's operating out here. And big up to us, right? And the man Dougie the Freightos. Anytime it's Calypso time, the people in St. Vincent want to listen to us, right? They want to hear the competition. Patches over there from Anto. They want to hear the competition in New York, right? And we just had to reach out to Dougie the Freightos and say, Dougie, it's Calypso time, Dynamite Calypso tent. And he said, guys, Nice Radio is here and willing, free of charge. Dougie will bring us live every carnival. So like Lady M was saying about the nice calypsos, I'm one of the nice. But Dougie will play all the calypsos, This is a culture man. Randy is a culture man too, You know what I'm saying? Big up to Dougie. So I'm going to do a little song for you. Mr. Dan, you ready for me? One song, two songs, doesn't matter. Yes.
My friends this year, I'm going to sing them a calypso about some of the issues around the world that's affecting black people. One said Vincentians do not care about what's going on overseas. I should sing about local issues that's affecting SVG. Yeah, lots of things going on here that are of great concern to me. Also questions about morality and even all democracy. I say, what about what's going on in in America, where black people now are under serious pressure. Even in the Caribbean, demoralizing the black man. Everyone can see they're celebrating the days of slavery. He said that has nothing to do with we. Down here in SPG, absolutely nothing to do with we. We're safe here in SPG. It seems to me like these superpowers just pick and choose which countries they will help prosper and which they will abuse. It looks like one of their main focus again is money, spearheading things that are destroying a lot of families. The countries that are mostly black and Muslim, you can see, are targeted, coerced and ridiculed verbally. Take a look at Yemen and also Palestine, who is living under martial laws, while other countries turn a blind eye. Endless bombing in Syria, people are dying of hunger. The big boys playing their games while the rest of us are in pain. He said that has nothing to do with we. Down here in SPG, absolutely nothing to do with we. We're safe here in SPG. Some people just don't understand what it means to be black. From slavery we have been struggling, and it's going on non-stop. Injustice and racial abuse is the order of the day. We must be strong because looks like these things are here to stay. We have been fighting from the time of Martin Luther King. Now take a look and you will see. Today we are fighting still. They are changing many laws, making things much harder for black people to prosper in America and all over. Lots of their illegal guns end up in the Caribbean, spreading chaos in our land. My friends, well, will you understand that this has everything to do with me? Down here in SPG, I say everything to do with me. We are not safe in SPG. I want you to take a look at this picture, my friend. Have you ever noticed the African countries that are rich in natural resources are always fighting among themselves? With one superpower arming and supporting one side, while another superpower arming and supporting the other side, not giving us a chance to control our own destiny, while they rape our land of its riches. And there is ICE agent in the Caribbean now. Who knows? Maybe even in SPG. So you see, my friend, it has everything to do with me.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of my songs this year for Vincy Carnival. Everything to do with we. Hope you enjoyed it.
I'm in the house all day wasting my time. I'm scared to go out and make a line. Me and the boys just play some dominoes. They call me, but I am afraid to go. I'm out every week is a shooting with the police investigating. Somebody loved one is dying, still the police investigating. And it's high daytime. A lot of these activities are occurring, still no one is talking. We are all in this thing together. You best remember, because you never know the next time. It may be your mother or your sister. So join the good fight and do what is right. Yes. Some of us are only surviving, struggling each day to make a living. Others here are cultivating the land. And then here comes along the thief man. Every day you alone was broken. Now they want come and do the reaping. All day and they had some sweating. Now they want come and do the reaping. But what it is, but we should never ever know when we support their illegal work. We are all in this thing together. You best remember, because you never know the next time. It may be your father or your brother. So join the good fight and do what is right. Yes. I'm calling on the people of my land. Wake up! It's time to take a stand. Let's rally our friends and family. Unite and take back our country. The criminals we are empowering when we stand up and we do nothing. Their wicked ways we are endorsing when we stand up and we do nothing. But if we unite, I'm confident the sky will be the limit of what we can accomplish. We are all in this thing together. You best remember, because you never know the next time. It may be your brother or your sister. So join the good fight and do what is right. This nonsense must stop. But remember, one hand cannot clap. We must take a stand and take back our land. It's all up to us. Enough is enough.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
John Duggan. Give it up, give it up. Come on, you can do much better than that. He's the president of the Dynamite's Calypso tent. So listen up for the dates for the Dynamite's Calypso tent when they're making their presentation for 2020. Once again, let me thank you for coming out, Lady M.
John the True.